I will explain what we're voting on again. So if you would like to remove all the ELAR Bluebonnet components from the list of approved materials, you should vote yes. Yes equals removal from the list. If you would like to leave them on, you should vote no. Member Hickman.
I thought the committee of the full board made the recommendation to approve Bluebonnet, and we are voting to adopt the committee's report, which was to approve. So it's the opposite of what you just said.
Yeah, I think you're correct, Member Hickman. Thank you. So now that I've sufficiently confused everybody, the committee's motion was to approve for the state board to approve the approved list, correct? And now we've divided that out. So we're talking about the approval of Bluebonnet ELAR to the final approved list. So if you want it added to the list, you should vote yes here. If you do not want Bluebonnet added to the final list, you should vote no. Thank you. Any question? Yes is approved, no is unapproved. Please call the roll.
Member Ortega?
I'm sorry, one more time, can you rephrase that?
Yes.
Removal.
Yes is remove, no. Yes is approved, no is removed. Thank you. Yes is
Wait,
approved.
you just confused me again.
Yes is yes and no is no.
So no removal or yes removal?
If you want to approve Bluebonnet ELAR, you should vote yes. If you do not want to approve it, you
Hold
should
on,
vote
you
no.
totally confused me again. One more time. I thought I had the answer and now you confused me again.
If you want to approve Bluebonnet ELAR, you should vote yes. If you do not want that to happen, you should vote no.
Okay, my vote is no.
Member Francis?
Yes.
Member Perez Diaz?
No.
Member Childs?
No.
Member Belmetero?
No.
Member Hickman?
Yes.
Member Pickren?
Yes.
Member Young?
Yes.
Yes.
Member Maynard?
Yes.
Member Hardy?
No.
Vice Chair Little?
No.
Member Racine?
Yes.
Member Brooks?
No.
Chair Kinsey? Eight yes. 7 no.
8-7, the motion passes. Bluebonnet will be added to the approved list. It's Bluebonnet ELAR, thank you. We are on to Bluebonnet Math now. Is there further discussion about Bluebonnet Math? Member Francis.
Thank you, Chairman. This is, again, just to clarify to publishers that this does not, if this vote carries, it does not in any way signal a single methodology of teaching mathematics. As I stated before, I am not in favor of this methodology, but it's an option. And I just wanted to be clear for publishers who are watching.
Member Brooks and Perez Diaz.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. For our math, I really believe that we should really consider revising our elementary math teaks. I believe that if we can get to the foundation of that.
Member Brooks, this is not germane to the motion. Member Perez Diaz.
Thank you, Chairman. Just for clarification, I want to state to the publishers as well that the State Board of Education as a governance body is not responsible for methodology, nor should we ever be. We are not practitioners around this. Well, not all of us are practitioners around this table. Methodology belongs in the classroom and not to the publishers. So that is why I'm supporting this, because I think that it helps our math educators. And I also want to acknowledge that while there are lesson plans that are in this these books. I think that it allows for newer teachers to understand and learn the process. But there's also, like, I would encourage educators to also not forget their creativity. Thank you.
Member Hickman, Pickering, and then back to Brooks.
I got a procedural question. If we remove a material from the approved list, would that automatically add it to another list? Or conversely, if we added a new material to the approved list, would that take it off the other list it's currently on? Or do we need to do all those cleanups when we get to the subsequent lists?
We need to do the cleanups when we get to the subsequent list to deal with anything that's not on a list at the end.
Or that we don't have the material on two lists?
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
Member Pickering?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I would like to remind my fellow board members that the Commissioner in public testimony did state that we do have influence over methodology in math, and that TEA attorneys have now said in two public meetings that we do have authority over the methodology. So out of respect to what Member Francis is saying, I do respect what he is saying. However, I do fully support the Bluebonnet math. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Member Brooks?
Thank you. I would like to see that, because there is methodology in the math curriculum. The methodology is the multiple algorithms approach. That is in there, it is in our TEKS, and that is removing the teacher's methodology autonomy.
Is there further discussion? Member Perez-Diaz?
I'm sorry, I'm gonna sound like I'm beating a dead horse. Been on this board a long time. This body, prior to 1605, has never been involved in methodology. Again, nor should we be. That is the role of educators. And so I will say, if what was said earlier, Chris, would you be able to help and clarify what seemed like a very confident?
And also clarify for me if this is germane to the discussion before I rule it out of order.
Well, when you're making your TEKS, you're not supposed to put in methodology. Now, when you're voting on a textbook, there may be methodology in the textbook, but that doesn't mean that that is the methodology that has to be used in a classroom. You don't have the authority to do that. You're just giving people an example of methodology when you're voting for a textbook.
I appreciate that clarification. Thank you, Chris.
Is there any further discussion and debate? Okay, seeing no further debate, are you all ready to vote?
I'd like to request a roll call vote on this as well, please.
Okay, roll call vote has been requested, will be granted. We'll go through what this means. So if you would like for Bluebonnet Math to be added to the list of approved materials, you should vote yes. And if you do not want it to be added, you should vote no. Any questions? Please call the roll.
Member Ortega?
No.
Member Francis?
Yes.
Member Perez-Diaz?
Yes.
Member Childs?
Yes.
Member Belmetero?
Yes.
Member Hickman?
Yes.
Member Pickering?
Yes.
Member Young?
Yes.
Member Ellis?
Yes?
Member Maynard?
Yes.
Member Hardy?
Yes.
Vice Chair Little?
Yes.
Member Racine?
Yes.
Member Brooks?
No.
Chair Kinsey?
Yes.
Thirteen yes, 2 no.
13-2, the motion passes. Bluebonnet Math will be added to the list of approved materials.